My first miscarriage happened before the reality of being pregnant had had time to sink in. Just 1 week stretched between the telltale pink line on a stick and the telltale pink spots that told me I was not 5 weeks pregnant after all. Calling everyone to untell them the news was more painful than the actual miscarriage. We cried, but just a little. We waited a year before trying again and happily conceived right away. But just as I was hitting the magical 12-week mark, those vicious spots appeared. My doctor said not to panic and come in for an ultrasound that morning. I'll never, ever forget how the technician suddenly stopped making small talk with me, finished the exam in complete silence before sending me back out into the waiting room, filled with still pregnant women. The medical description was even crueler. Fetus measured at 10 weeks, seized viability. Dilation, curettage recommended to evacuate the uterus of any leftover fetal material. Our loss was totally unexpected. Instructions on how to handle the grief and anger not included in that ubiquitous book. I wanted to close up my body, my heart, my entire self. Anything to prevent me from feeling that kind of complete helplessness and deep, pitiful sadness ever again. The baby, who had finally seemed solid and real to me, I was sure it was a boy, had quietly slipped away, and I, his mother, hadn't even known. What had I done wrong? I imagined his fragile life as a long white ribbon in my hands. Pulled one way, it tightens into a bow, and another, it loosens and falls to your feet. Unfortunately, I still wanted to have a baby, and my desire had only increased in strength until it was Hulk-like, ready to smash pain or fear or any rational thinking that stood in its way. So instead of closing, I opened up to my husband, to a force of nature greater than me, and to my love for a baby that might not even get here. A baby did come, and she was beautiful. I'll never know what magic made that pregnancy a healthy one. Was it my willingness to have my heart broken again? Or simply the mysterious planetary alignment that bears all miracles? Surrendering to that uncertainty was my first lesson in parenting. I got schooled in the chaos principle that only a child can teach before I even held a child in my arms. Our loss taught us to be prepared to be unprepared, told us to expect to be the unexpected, like our daughter's first tooth crowning at 4 months, or her diagnosis with celiac disease at age 5. Alice demands that we stay open to whatever might happen to whomever she might be, which is often difficult and uncomfortable, but is also, I've discovered, the path to joy.